It's 6 new sounds getting out of bed this morning. Creaks and just things moving. You get that, Vetra?
No, I don't get that. And I sure don't talk about it. Look, it's easy. You just pull the hinge back and snap the upgrade straight on the barrel.
Doesn't seem secure.
It's secure. I promise.
Back in my day, upgrades were handmade. Custom fitted. None of this off the rack, snap together shit.
Don't say uphill both ways. Don't say it.
Turians didn't used to be so damn lippy either. Goes underground.
Hopefully there's a way down. We're gonna need a really big drill. I could get you an upgrade to a bunch of those parts.
More shit to get used to, but maybe when there's less stuff on fire.
This area could be viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. However, for any long-term success, you'll need to find a solution to Kadara's water toxicity problems.
This is Sloane's territory. Gotta make a deal with her first.
What about the charlatan? The collective's gaining power.
We do not know the charlatan's identity. Sloane may be our only option. Vidal could offer insight.
Nice day for a stroll, huh?
Don't mind our friend here. He's, just tired. Needed a little nap is all. Be good as new.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information. Pathfinder. The murder site Mr. Vidal asked you to investigate. Pathfinder. Venturev claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location.
Reyes, I'm at the crime scene.
Great. I've got intel on our dead guy. Krogan male. Went by the name of Ziar. His frontal plate was pried off before he was shot to death.
Poor bastard.
Not one of mine.
Do your scanning thing. Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
These footprints are distinctly Angaran.
I count at least 3 attackers. The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
DNA cannot identify political affiliations.
Keep scanning. We need hard evidence.
A knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway. Something's carved into the blade.
It's Shalash, the Angaran trade language. A home filled with strangers becomes a prison.
Sounds pretty Rokar.
This inscription, along with the DNA and footprints, supports the theory proposed by Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder.
Let's pay our local Rokar a visit.
You know where they are?
I wasn't sitting on my ass this whole time. I'm looking at the place right now.
Send me the coordinates. These murders stop today. Found it.
That thing's busted.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, Meridian's.
See? We're halfway there already.
Oh yeah, the hard part's totally behind us.
Welcome to Charybdis Point. Name's Malix. You looking for a place to hole up? Got some open beds. Food and clean water cost extra.
Take it you don't have any private rooms.
I could put up a sheet.
I'll pass.
Suit yourself.
How'd you end up on Gadara?
Followed Sloane from the Nexus, but couldn't pay her protection fees. No fancy port for me.
She forced you out?
Those are the rules. Can't pay the fees, can't live on the mountain. First few months were tough. No water, no weapons to hunt. I really thought I was gonna die out here.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, and I'm one of the lucky ones. I found other exiles. Put the strength in numbers theory to the test. Thus, Charybdis Point was born.
One of your neighbors was murdered.
ZR's dead?
Very. Know anything that could help me track his killer?
No. ZR had a habit of shooting anyone who got close to his lawn. Still, grumpy bastard had his uses. People think twice about robbing you when there's a Krogan next door.
You get a lot of business out here?
Our establishment might not look like much, but spend a few nights in the Badlands and we're practically Hotel Azure. Clean beds, warm grub, and the only place for miles with properly filtered water. Serious amenities on Kadara.
I better get going.
See you around.
Hurry! Help them!
Toss a grenade!
I appreciate the assistance, but you need to leave.
I won't poke anything I'm not supposed to. I promise.
Ryder has interfaced with the monoliths before.
How is that possible?
It'll be easier to show you. That should do it. One down, 2 to go. That should do it. We found all we can. Let's get back to Cineris.
Feels good to be on solid ground again.
You don't feel exposed? The Ket are everywhere.
I'd rather face them down here than stuck in a can up there. Tell me about this Ephra guy.
He's special. A unique, once-in-a-lifetime leader that understands strategy, the enemy, and a fighter's heart. Under his command, we see more success against the Ket. Angara greatly respect him.
Good enough for me.
Approaching nav point for the weapons cache, Pathfinder.
Hope it's worth the credits.
The Turian set us up. What a surprise.
Think that's all of them. It's full. After that ambush, I thought the whole thing was a scam.
We should confront the Turian. Demand an explanation.
I've been reading Krogan history. I have a few questions.
Careful, Krogan have a saying. History is written by the victors.
Krogan do?
You're from Clan Nakmor, but you weren't born into it. You chose it.
Yeah, the shaman of the clan was strong, and the Craddock wastes were beautiful.
And you had a rite of passage?
It wasn't so much a rite of passage as a death trip. I survived. Now I'm Nakmor Drak. You learned to fight, y'all. What's your training?
From my father. And older brothers. And sisters. And cousins. My mother's. The Resistance isn't an army. It's more than that.
What was your rite of passage?
I fell in love when I was a young man. Very young. We met on a farm on Aya. She was brilliant. And her eyes were electric. For years, I suffered with a broken heart.
Not what I was expecting.
I understand completely.
A group of registered criminals has gathered salvage ahead, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I detect a datapad in the area.
So one guy is responsible for both ransoms. I doubt that ended well.
I extracted a nav point from this datapad, adding it to your map.
Let's see how all this turned out.
This area is called Dralir. It means death caves.
Charming.
Not really. What was your galaxy like, Drac?
If you back up far enough, same as this one. Big rocks floating in the void.
And if you look closely?
Aliens killing each other for reasons that don't seem worth it.
So, still the same.
This is it. Rhea's actually gonna show up.
Reyes should be here.
You like him?
That's not...
Don't move.
Were we too loud?
Shut up. Farah will deal with you.
I don't need to tell you what happens next.
You're going to try to kill me and my friends. I've got a few questions first.
No. You'll bleed, just like the others.
So it's true. You murdered innocent people.
Invaders and sympathizers are not innocent. I will protect my home.
Don't let your hate poison you. We can coexist.
Like here on Kadara. Sloane lies to my people and uses them for power.
I'm not Sloane.
You are all the same.
Not so fast.
You're late.
I've got a good reason. You'll see in 3...
Don't just stand there!
2...
Kill them!
Still mad?
Die!
Just try it.
The streets of Kadara are safe again. You did good, Ryder. Don't worry. I'll let all the important people know who to thank.
We make a good team.
Careful. I'll start thinking you like me.
Would that be so bad?
Depends. Don't be a stranger, Pathfinder.
Drac, when I mentioned the woman who broke my heart, you said you understood.
Yeah, I did.
Can you tell me why? Did someone break your heart?
Hearts. Krogan have 4. And I'm not saying shit.
I understand completely.
Remnant. They're completely fried.
Bullet holes match weapons from the Milky Way, Pathfinder.
Looks like
We must protect the monolith.
Hydra spotted!
I detect no additional glyphs in the area.
All right, one more and the vault should be open.
You're much larger than the rest of the initiative species.
You'd think that'd help. Don't trust small people. Do anything to get their shots in.
Hi again. Do you have the locations of the victims? It's the only way to make sure justice is served.
Or you could give the data to me for a quick reward. Something real.
Someone has to be held accountable for these murders.
Thank you. A civilization is nothing without justice.
That Exile camp has a high concentration of registered criminals, Pathfinder.
Sam, where are these weapons supposed to go?
I have a nav point that could be the source. Adding it to your map.
looking for big game out here. We had Thresher Maws. Gotta kill one to prove you're of age.
And if you didn't kill it?
Then you didn't live longer.
Seems like you could skip the battle and keep alive.
If you call that living.
This is where the nav point led us? A terminal? All these supplies. They're going to attack Eos. Sam, how do we stop them?
I can trace the message to its source. It may lead you to the attacker's camp. Pathfinder, we're approaching the Admiral camp indicated in the terminal. I detect explosive materials.
We've got targets! There it is. Last known location of this Johann guy. Hopefully Remy's inside and alive.
Warden said Johann ran a nasty crew. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Don't think they're gonna invite us in for coffee! Let's go!
Giving it everything else. I'm under fire!
All right, let's find Remy.
Some of the victim's organs are missing.
Ugh.
Please, help me.
Are you all right?
They were going to eat me.
I know.
They brought a group of us here from the slums, said we'd be safe. I'm the only one left.
You're safe now. It's over.
No, it's not. I'm still stuck in the Badlands, even though I paid my protection fee.
I know. The outcast who wrongly kicked you out of Kadara Port. He sent me.
Are they going to let me back in?
At the very least. Grayson, I found Remy. We need a pickup.
Thank God. I'll send a shuttle right away.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I thought I was going to die here.
We're nearing the exchange point specified in the Outlaw's datapad.
Shit. Guess it turned out exactly like the outlaw said it would.
Not quite. I'm guessing that's him by the loot.
Pathfinder, there's an additional datapad here.
So, his plan didn't work out after all.
These caches contain valuable resources, Pathfinder. I suggest repurposing them for the initiative.
At least some good will come from this.
I asked about your fear of Sid dying, because we call that Dosashan. It means good fear. Or maybe noble fear.
You see fear as good?
Fearing things that should be feared keeps you alive. It's good. Your struggle here is driven by Dosashan. The same as when we fight the Ket, but embracing Dosashan, not letting it hold you down. That's courage. You were courageous to come here, Vetranix. You and your sister.
Wow. Thank you. Cave over there. Maybe something's inside.
This place is massive.
Detecting high levels of toxic gas. Proceed with caution, Pathfinder.
Hey, I'm always cautious.
Careful. It'd be easy to get lost in here.
Me? Lost? Never. Is that a generator? What's it doing all the way out here?
It appears to be powering the floodlights.
Well, yeah, but who put it here? The surveyor?
That would be a lot of equipment for one man to carry.
Wow, this place is big.
Another generator.
And more lights. They lead to something?
Think I found him.
Ah, the surveyor. Who did it? Outcasts, collective, random exiles?
Gravity.
What?
He broke his neck, probably from trying to obtain barite samples.
Better than being murdered.
Sam, download his data. We can at least deliver that.
As I've been reading Milky Way history, I'm coming to think it would be difficult to trust Cererians.
They're the same as the rest of us. Gotta take the good with the bad.
He's in rare form.
Someone needs to get that asshole drunk.
Back again?
That nav point was a setup.
Setup? Was the cache not there?
Yeah, but so were a lot of exiles who tried to kill me.
I'm not responsible for the actions of my other customers.
Other customers?
I may have sold the nav point to multiple people, but in my defense, I didn't think you'd all show up at once.
Oh, great. That makes it all better then.
I don't see why you're so upset. You got your weapons, and you survived. But I don't like unhappy customers. I'll give you a discount for your trouble. That's more than fair.
Found your surveyor. He broke his neck getting barite samples.
Good surveyors are hard to find. Hope you retrieved the samples.
Here you go.
Wonderful. Here are your credits. You earned them.